Okay, first of all, an introductory quiz that I normally do to a general audience, particularly those in America who love Australian animals. But then there's some Englishmen like Joseph Hubbard who came out here and he loves Australian animals as well. But notice one thing. Can you see some grammatical interesting? It says, where are we? Now, you know where Joseph and Diane are. They're in England. You know where Sam is. He's a bit further northeast of them. But me, well, I'm just I. Where are we? Okay, now keep your eyes. You're going to meet some people you haven't met on the show before. And they're very skilled at this sort of thing. Yes, this is Australia. Notice the skilled photography. I want to introduce you during this first segment to some people you never see. And you won't see them really on screen like this, but you see quite a bit of their work. Isn't it beautiful? That's Australia. Come on, it's on the edge of the outback. It's on the edge of one of our national parks. And look what they like to go and do. They like to film. They like to photograph. And they're really good at it. And they love to photograph Australian animals and insects and birds. And they're really good at it. And it's because of them that we've done so much stuff over the years, whether it's the centipedes and caterpillars or this guy here who's currently on the edge of extinction. So as we talk about the size of creatures, you may remember that some of our giants have also become extinct. It's not just simply the dinosaurs that are gone. Well, some of them are still here, like this guy here. Yeah, Aussie is noted for its very huge number of poisonous critters. Of course, I do love to remind you they're only poisonous if they bite you. Apart from that, they're harmless. But we do have a few animals that have taken up, hey, let's beat the snakes. There's our beautiful giant kingfisher. You heard me right. He's a kookaburra. But that's what he is. He's in the kingfisher family. Okay, allow me to introduce the people who took these photographs. Meet John Bean. What was he doing on Lord Howe Island? He was taking photographs for creation research. And he and his wife have, over the years, enjoyed taking the pictures that we use so often, particularly our Aussie animals and our Aussie bird. What's that one? Well, that's one of our strange marsupial wombat type creatures. And this is Glen Bean. Yes, over the years, they've taken many, many pictures, and including this one. What are we looking at? Yep, you're right. Australian animals are a little unique. We have black swans. It puzzled even Darwin. It puzzled Captain Cook. He reported back to England that, by Jove, the swans in Australia are black, and everybody laughed at him. And Darwin basically used swans as examples of evolution. I mean, the Aussie ones were black, the English ones were white. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? He could never solve this problem. But in reality, if he'd been to South America, you would have seen we have black swans with red beaks in Australia. We have white swans with black little bits around their head in England. But in South America, we have the black-necked swan. Not evolution. Basically, you have three versions of exactly the same creature. Why three versions? Well, I don't know why we ended up only with three, but you've seen guinea pigs. Some have black heads and white tails. Some have white heads and black tails. Some have white heads and white tails and black in the middle. And some are multicolored. And it's not evolution at all. You will find that when you look at Australian swans and English swans, they're a reminder that change is true, but evolution isn't.